I deny it was my brother's Ngapeshe.
But does the full name of your brother's company goes Construction and Projects? Is it Ngapeshe Construction and Projects, your brother's company?
I'm not sure, but it might be Ngapeshe Security, or I'm subjected to be corrected once I see the full document of Ngapeshe.
Can I ask a different question? Do you deny that your brother submitted a tender for this?
I don't deny my brother submitting a tender.
Yeah, thank you.
And was your brother a successful bidder for this tender?
Yes, according to me.
Well, let's see how he got there. Can we then go to page 133?
133. Same file.
No.
File 1. You have it.
That's correct.
And there you'll see that the CFO asks you on 26 February 2025 at the foot of the page, or foot of 133, who is Sipho Nkomo or Joe Mabunda from TMPD? You see that question?
That's correct.
And you respond by sending a photo of Mr. Nkomo, and the CFO then says underneath, okay, taking him off this one, pointing up at that photo. You see that? It's over the page. It's 1:34 at 26 February. The chat time is 11:17, which would be 1:17 p.m.
I see it.
You then below that say, I'm sending Joe Mabunda, but he's going on pension this year, and you send a photograph with a Facebook link to a picture of Mr. Mabunda. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now, do you know why Mr. Mnisi was interested in who Mr. Nkomo and Mr. Mabunda were?
I don't know.
Did you know that they were the two departmental representatives from the TMPD on the bid evaluation committee for this tender?
I don't know.
If we then go to page 512.
Same file.
512, no, it's file 2. We see the messages that I took you to yesterday. It's the messages of the 9th of March that the General sends you. The first is at 7:35 p.m. Afternoon, my brother. I trust you're well and your family. My sincere apologies for the delay in sending these messages. The two vehicles for land are 1, Ngapeshe Securities, and 2, El Shaddai Security Services. Have a blessed Sunday and lots of luck. You remember that one?
Yes, I remember.
And then 2 days later, he sends you a list of 7 companies at 11 March, 3:06 p.m. And he explains immediately below that, afternoon, Captain, I trust you're well and your family. The above is from the Red Berets. Please check with Mfowethu if it's the same with his from CIC Juju to verify the authenticity. We went through that yesterday. I don't propose to go through it again. What I will show you is that if you go to if you go to page 148, you will see that all three of the messages that General Dlamini sent to you on the 9th and on the 11th, you forward to the CFO on the 11th at 1:20, or at chat time 1:21 p.m., which is actually 3:21 p.m. You see those three messages. Afternoon, my brother, the two vehicles, and then the seven entities allegedly identified by the Red Berets. You see those three?
That's correct.
Now, let me pause here and ask, why was it necessary for General Dlamini to communicate with the CFO through you in relation to these three messages?
Okay, thank you. The three major messages, I will start with that one of seven companies. At that time, according to the general, that he was approached, I don't know by who, but some individuals knowing that he's working at Tshwane, or he once worked with them before, but I think he was working at Tshwane on security issues. Then they gave him these 7 companies. Then they further said to him, these companies belong to CIC Juju. And then they further elaborated that the same companies were also given to the CFO. So he sent me the same companies to send to CFO to verify, as in he knows about these companies, and are these companies legit, or is it true the way they are saying that they were sent by Juju?
Now, who is the Juju or CIC to whom you're referring here?
I took it as they sent it to me, CIC Juju.
Who did you understand CIC Juju to be?
At that time, I did not need maybe to understand on who it was, but I just took it as it came, that is CIC Juju.
What legitimate purpose could there be of checking with the CFO that a list of companies allegedly coming from CIC Juju had in fact come from CIC Juju? Could there be any legitimate purpose?
Commissioner, can I use, just on that question, the services of my honorable interpreter?
Ngabe kwakuyini isizathu sokuthi lamagama lezinkampani ezisikhombisa athunyelwe ukuthi aqinisekise ukuthi avela ku-CIC Juju?
Isizathu kwakuwukuthi ubaba uDlamini wayefuna ukuba nesiqiniseko kubaba uMnisi ukuthi ngempela lawo makhampani abuya lapho kuthiwa abuya khona, nokuthi ngempela uwatholile yini yena na kukhona kwaziye ngawo.
The reason was to ascertain if indeed these names, these companies' names did come from Juju, so that the CEO could be assured of that.
Why would the CFO need to know if these companies' names came from Juju?
Ngabe kwakuyini isizathu sokuthi CFO afuna ukuqinisekisa ukuthi ngempela lamagama lezinkampani abuya ku-CIC Juju?
Ukuya ngobaba uDlamini, labo bantu abafika kuye bathi naye ubaba Mnisi unawo lawo magama manje ingakho ke ubaba Dlamini wabona ukuthi kubalulekile ukuthi akaqale ezwe nangaye ubaba Mnisi.
The reason was
Can
that.
you please turn this mic towards Ms. Murray as well? Yeah. Please translate. Switch both of them.
Now I've lost the trend of the thought. I think the reason was that Mr. Mnisi also needed to assure that these names did indeed come from the CIC juju, and that's why he needed to establish this from Mr. Dlamini. I'm not sure if I got it right, Commissioner.
And did you understand?
Please, sorry, can you please repeat the question and let's get the answer again.
What legitimate reason could there be for the CFO to need to know whether this list of companies came from Juju?
Mr. Chaskalson, I think we...
To finish off the question.
That was the question. What legitimate reason could there be?
Ngabe kwakuyini isizathu esibambekayo esasidinga ukuthi u-CFO adinge ukwazi ukuqinisekisa lokho.
Isizathu ngaleso sikhathi kwakuwukuthi ke ubaba Dlamini ngokuya kwakhe ukuthi labantu ababekade bafike kuye bamtshela ukuthi le inkampani ezika CIC juju maye ngokugwema or noma ukufuna ukuqinisekisa ngoba avoid indaba ukuthi abantu balahlela amagama abantu esidlangalaleni waconfirma nobaba Mnisi ngoba kuya ngalabo bantu bathi bona nobaba Mnisi uyiphethe uwaphethe lawo magama.
The reason was that Mr. Dlamini did have this name, but he wasn't sure if they're just names dropping to say that they came from Juju CIC. He wanted definitely to ascertain with Mr. Mnisi that fact.
But my question is a different question. Is anybody, Juju or anybody else, entitled to influence tenders by indicating who their preferred bidders are?
Ngabe sikhona insizathu sokuthi bafuna ukuqinisekisa ukuthi lamagama ngempela abuya ku CIC uJuju.
Angeke ngazi kuleyo ndawo ukuthi sikhona yini.
Sorry, Ms. Murray, you did not interpret the part about influencing.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Ukuthi isizathu sokuba ngabe banaso bafuna ukuqinisekisa noma uku-influencer isiphetho saleso
Ilungelo ngesizulu yini? Ilungelo.
Right.
Ilungelo ngesizulu. Bizwe ilungelo.
But I was just stuck on influence.
Bakhona yini abantu abanelungelo lokuthi ngizosebenzisa lesilungu ke ba-influence i-tender process. Bakhona abantu abanelungelo lalokho.
Cha, abanalo ngomshana.
No, they did not have that right.
Let's move forward then to the 18th of March and page 513.
Maybe before you do that, let me ask. I think the question was asked, I just need to be reminded the answer. Still at that page 5112, why did you send that list of the two companies? On page, the same page, 5112, but you also find it at 148 of the first file, the very page that you were looking at with Mr. Chaskalson. So before you forward, at 148, it's you and the CFO, Mr. Mnisi. You send him Ngapesheya and El Shaddai. Why did you send him those?
Wathumelela amagama ongaphesheya kumnumzana uMnisi ne El Shaddai, kungani wathumelela amagama?
Yabo, isizathu sokuba ngithumelele amagama kubaba uMnisi kungenxa maningabuka kahle lapho ithi ngiyakubingelela wena captain, ngiyathemba ulungile, ngiyaxolisa ukuba wena isikhathi sihambe kancane ukuba ngithumelele imlayezo. Kungokuthi after sengikhulume nomnumzane uDlamini ukuba alekelele umfowethu ngenkampani yengaphesheya, waseke umnumzane Dlamini wathi akakwazi ukuba angalekelela umfowethu ngenkampani yakhe ngoba kuzoba conflict of interest. Waseke ungaqhaza ngizobuya ngiqhaza.
The reason for giving this name of Ngapesheya was to assist my brother to secure the contract.
What about El Shaddai? Is it also your brother's company?
Xola kancane commissioner, ungathi umama akaqedanga ukuchaza lento bengisho.
The reason is that
Please
you want
repeat.
to read.
Please repeat the part that Ms. Murray did not mention. Please repeat it. Just the part that you say Ms. Murray did not interpret.
Ngathumela inkampani kubaba Dlamini
I sent the company to the name of the company to Mr. Dlamini
ukuba uMr Dlamini alekelele umfowethu ngengaphesheya ukuba ithole umsebenzi eTshwane.
so that he could assist my brother companies Ngapesheya to secure the job or the tender.
Kwaseke uMr Dlamini waphendula ukuthi cha angeke kukhonakale lokho ku against umsebenzi wakhe, conflict of interest.
Then Mr. Dlamini said he would not be in a position to do so because that will create a conflict of interest.
Waqhubeka uMr Dlamini wathi kimi ukhona umuntu amaziyo ongalekelela umfowethu kodwa loyo muntu akasebenzi eTshwane.
He did say that there was a person who could assist my brother, but that person does not work at Tshwane.
Loyo muntu ozokulekelela umfowethu umuntu osebenza ngamaphepha wamatender, is a document or tender specialist.
That person is the person who works with the paperwork or the tender documents.
Who's
What?
a specialist with tender documents?
And who was that person?
Kwakubani lowo muntu?
Angakaqedi ukuchaza.
I have not yet finished explaining.
Kwaseke uMr Dlamini amnikeza inkampani kamfowethu. Mr Dlamini wathi uzoxhumanisa umfowethu naloyo mlisa. Kodwa loyo mlisa akasebenzi umsebenzi wakhe ukusiza amakampani wama security ngento zamaphepha.
Mr. Dlamini then said he would assist my brother by linking him to this other person who works with the paperwork or tender documentation, but that person does not work for the Tshwane.
Okay, you talk about conflict relating to your brother's company. Why did you say, and then what about El Shaddai? What did General Dlamini say or do after you sent him this?
Sorry, Commissioner. I think I'll keep on maybe going back, because if I feel at some stage maybe my interpreter is misinterpreting me. So I'll mix there and there. As Mr. Dlamini now intervened by connecting my brother with this individual from outside Tshwane, then he found that that individual is also helping other companies. Then after that individual was done with all the things that were necessary to be complied with, he sent it to Mr. Dlamini. Then Mr. Dlamini sent those documents to me, that now it's Ngapeshe and El Shaddai. And El Shaddai, it's a company that my brother usually works with in terms of the joint venture when they're working in stadium or in events, big events. So El Shaddai is known to me like that. And then he said to me, send this company to Umfetu, Uguti. These are the companies that are verified by this certain individual. Check for me if are they compliant with regards to the requirements of that project.
So when you sent to the CFO, to Mr. Mnisi, the name of Ngapeshe and El Shaddai, you wanted the CFO to verify that they comply with the requirements of the tender.
That's correct.
All right, thank you.
So yesterday you did not know who El Shaddai is, but today you know that they usually participate in joint ventures with your brother's company.
Yesterday the question was, do I have interest? What is my interest? If I understood clearly in El Shaddai, then I said no.
You said that you requested Mr. Dlamini to General Dlamini to do something to ensure that your brother got the job. Do you remember saying that?
No.
When you spoke in isiZulu, something that led him to say that there would be a conflict of interest. I've paraphrased and made it much, much shorter than what you said, but I think the substance is the same.
Can you repeat that so that maybe I misunderstand?
You requested General Dlamini to do something and assist your brother towards securing the job in respect of the tender, not so?
That's correct.
That's what I tried to convey even before.
Yes, I'm sorry, Commissioner.
Yes.
I just wanted to...
Now, what I want to know is, did you make a similar request with regard to El Shaddai?
No, but it happens that the same guy who was doing also with El Shaddai.
All right, thank you.
If we then go forward, can we go to the next development that I see is on 18 March, a week later, and that's on page 513. It starts at 8:26:32.